Hello friends, welcome to yet another fascinating session of Wisdom Zone. This is Shubro, and friends, I'm quite sure you have already guessed it from the thumbnail that in today's video I'm gonna give you some extremely useful English vocabulary. So it is my earnest request to all of you, please watch this video carefully to learn all the useful English vocabulary I'm gonna discuss today. And if you still haven't subscribed to this channel, please do not wait, immediately go ahead and subscribe to Wisdom Zone and hit the bell icon to get the first notification. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. So friends, welcome back once again to this captivating session on useful English vocabulary. And as I have promised, in today's video I'm gonna discuss some extremely useful English vocabulary for your everyday English conversation and writing. So without wasting any more time, let's get started with today's video. So friends, the first useful English vocabulary I'm gonna discuss is on your screen. Let me read it out. It's booming. Let me repeat, it's booming. Booming is an adjective. It means increasing or becoming successful. So that's called booming. You can say something that is increasing or becoming successful or developing. So that time you say it's booming. As you see, a booming industry, that means it is increasing, it is developing and becoming successful. So I'm quite sure it's clear. Try to incorporate it in your everyday conversation. Up next we will see booming again. As you see, the second one is also booming. Booming also means making a loud, deep sound. Here also we are using booming as an adjective. Making a loud, deep sound is also booming. As you see, a booming sound, that means a very loud and deep sound. Up next we will dive into the third one, that is self-centered. It's a very useful English vocabulary for everyday English conversation and writing. It is also an adjective. It means only interested in yourself, your own needs and own matters. That's called to be self-centered. It is slightly different from selfish. We may say it's a kind of a synonym. As you see, Sam is quite self-centered. That means he is only interested about his own matter and own success perhaps. Up next, dive into the next one, that is vastly. It is also a very useful English vocabulary. Vastly is also an adjective. It means to a very great or vast degree or extent. That's called vastly. So as you see the example, we can say a vastly experienced engineer, a vastly experienced professional. So like this way we can use, that means to a very great extent or degree. So I'm quite sure it's clear. Up next we'll dive into the next one, that is interim. Let me repeat once again. Next one is interim. It is also an adjective. Interim is a very useful one for everyday English conversation. It means temporary until somebody or something more permanent is found. Something that is organized or done for temporary basis, not final or everlasting, a kind of a temporary arrangement until somebody or something more permanent is found. That's called interim. So as you see the example, an interim government, that means a temporary government perhaps which has been formed, but it's not permanent. So during any sort of anarchy or crisis or after war, we see that in some countries they form an interim government, and that kind of government is temporary, not permanent. Up next we will dive into the next one, that is anarchy. It is also an adjective. It means a state of lawlessness when there is no government, no rules. That kind of situation is called a complete anarchy. As you see the example, the small nation has been in a state of anarchy since the hostile riot began. That means since the hostile riot began, they are in the state of lawlessness where maybe there is no such government or no rules are followed. So that kind of situation is prevailing in that small nation. That's why this word is used, that they are in a state of anarchy. Up next we'll dive into the last one, that is invasion. Let me repeat once again. Invasion, it is a noun. It means the act of entering a place by force, often in large groups or numbers. That's called invasion. When you invade someone's place by force, that's called invasion. As you see, the enemy nation launched an invasion. That means they tried to enter the place by force, entering the other country by force. That's called an invasion here. So we can also say invasion of privacy. We often say that also. That means interfere in someone's personal matter. We can say an invasion of privacy also. Remember, this is also a very useful sentence. So friends, today you got some extremely useful English vocabulary. Try to incorporate them in your speaking as well as writing. And please go through the examples and make sentences and comment below. And if you still haven't subscribed to this channel, please do not wait. immediately go ahead and subscribe to Wisdom Zone and hit the bell icon to get the first notification. So stay tuned for further informative videos, and please do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to Wisdom Zone.